We had a surprise rar.
Rawr.
I mean, I guess it's not a surprise. It's the rar we always have. But I was surprised that we had
It always surprises us somehow.
It's fine. Y'all, we're not entirely sure when you're watching this. It's probably February. But we are recording this in January in the midst of a big old snowstorm. And it has made my brain a big old snowstorm. So please stay tuned for just like white noise. But everyone else here is going to be great. So
You're going to be great too. You're always great.
Yes, yeah.
white noise, great. Thank you.
I said what I said.
Literally and figuratively. Anyway.
It's like a sunshine spot in dealing with this storm. It's like, oh, I get to go hang out with the fair ladies today.
I was thinking the same. I was like, real gross out, and all I should do is be on my couch covered in blankets, or I can go talk to Trisha and the ladies. So
Yes.
Yeah.
So here we are. So welcome, friends, to Feral Ladies. It is 2026, and 2026 is 2026ing. So here we are. But we are going to bring a spot of joy into the everything, because we are who we are, and because we are talking to all of our amazing friends, like the fabulous Trisha Wooldridge. Trisha, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, I am Trisha J. Wooldridge. I am I get to say, award-winning pan-media, pan-genre, chaos word witch. I do writing, I do editing, I do teaching. I play with rescued animals, and I randomly read tarot at conventions. So
Is it random? Is it random? I don't know if it's random.
not really that random. No, it's just like, hey, I got tarot cards.
It was
I
actually
did get a new deck this year too. I have 2 new decks. So
that's true. And do you?
I have a second bunny deck. I have a second bunny deck.
That's amazing.
And then I've got one. It's funny because Kacey's reading about shadow work, and I actually got a shadow work tarot deck.
Ooh,
so
fun.
yes. So those are 2 that I get to play with this year.
I love it. Trisha, friends, is saved in my phone as Trisha, the beautiful, terrifying witch. So to this day, it will never be changed. And I think maybe it was like the second time I talked to you, because Trisha and I met on panels at Dragon Con in the fabulous year of 2021, when Trisha and I were pinch hitting at multiple panels, multiple things.
Yes.
But I think that the first time we really spent time together on purpose was Superstars, when you did tarot reading for me and Melissa, and that's when I saved you in my phone as the beautiful and terrifying witch.
Yep. Same.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think I met you the following Fantasy, maybe?
Was it? No, it was
LibertyCon?
it was LibertyCon.
Yeah.
Because I got the ticket to LibertyCon that year.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Something like that.
Because I just remember these 2 being like, you have to meet Trisha. She's terrifying. And I was like, why the hell do I want to meet her if she's terrifying?
We didn't leave it at terrifying. Absolutely not.
No, it was beautiful and terrifying, but it was funnier the way I
terrifying.
No, but I will not let it stay.
Coffee shop.
Not how we described Trisha.
That's true. That's a fair concession. Yeah, no, they were very complimentary. They're like, you're gonna love her, and they were right. I adore you. You're great. So.
Thank you. I love you guys too. I'm so glad that we got to start hanging out and just
Yes. And we are hanging out again in February, which again might be the time you're watching this. I don't know. We might be hanging out right now.
Yeah.
This could be happening as we speak.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right here on Zoom.
I hope not, because then we won't be live in the comments.
Oh, right. I don't know. Dear from a hotel room. What do we? It's fine. We're here.
That's right. We'll figure it out. We're feral.
That's right. Ladies, do you also want to introduce yourselves, or are we just gonna jump in?
Really, people know who we are at this point.
You never know. It's gonna be.
This could be your first time.
Yeah, I don't
know. The first time viewing.
You
should share your awesomeness.
Okay, I'm Melissa Oltoff. I write sci-fi and fantasy, and I'm always going to put in romance at this point because I write what I love to read.
Legit.
Yeah.
I'm Kacey Ezel. I write emotionally charged adventure, fantasy, and science fiction. And I say the F word a lot.
She's the only one on this call that does that.
Totally.
The rest of us do not curse. We are
very distant, very demure.
Yes.
Yeah, very much.
very
Very demure. Can we bring that back?
fucking demure.
I like that. That was
should
fun.
That's wow.
So wow. I am Marisa Wolf. I write science fiction and fantasy that ends with hope, though I will make you zero promises for the path to get there. And that's that. So here we are on Feral Ladies, in which we're going to talk about all kinds of great things that Trisha is up to, and probably whatever chaotic, shiny side quests we find on the way, because every single one of us, though we do not curse except for Kacey, every single one of us is easily distracted by shiny things. So
Yeah.
and Trisha is very shiny. So here we are.
Yeah.
I gotta have the glitter makeup because that glitter makeup is my war paint.
I love
Yes.
that.
Oh
I
yeah.
love that.
We did an episode about that before, about like putting on your armor, you know, and
Yes.
yeah. So
Yeah.
Trisha, you just ran a Kickstarter, right? You want to talk about that?
I did. Yes, I'm running a second one too. So the Kickstarter that I ran, it did a 200%. It was for my dark fantasy series, which is the 27 Kingdoms, and it was for the first duology of the series, which is Children of Earth and Fire, which is 2 books that I've been working on for a while, and so those are, and then also we funded to get the extra chapbook, which I also just got back, and I got the new cover for, which I posted.
Oh.
And I am still finishing edits on the second book with my editor because we both had life things happen.
Sure.
So
Life be life
it's
and
still working. The first one, I've got the layout all set. I need to go over the layout, but I also need to get the edits done on book 2.
Yeah.
And that's like one of the things, like we did an awesome job on the Kickstarter. People have been fantastic.
yeah.
It's just, there's so many other little things that you don't think of that still go into it. Like I have this big notebook with all the lists, and then there's like extra things that I'm like, oh wait, yeah, that is like a micro step of that step. Because yeah, I'm also like ADHD or ADHD. I'm neurospicy. So like I
Indeed.
try and break things down into doable steps. And then I realize that what I think is like a single doable step is actually like 10 other steps. So like also like the little things about like getting your ISBN, assigning all the metadata to your
Yeah.
ISBN, putting it up on like, Draft Digital, Ingram, and all of those places. There's like all these little tiny steps, and like I don't really like that's like an hour of work to get that stuff done for that title. And life's been crazy for like me and most of the people that I know. So like a block of like an hour is tough because I also need to make the time for writing.
Yeah.
And I've also noticed that even in my scheduled time for writing, like my word counts have gone down because it has just been harder to focus.
Yeah.
Because world, dark time, like the general SAD, like I have a hard time in the winter.
Yeah.
But
Lack
like
of light.
making that time, I have sunlight over there, like the extra little sun lamp where all the windows are, which you can kind of see over there. And then I got like a cat on either side of me, and I'll like, that's my writing time. But I've just noticed like the word count or the editing, like whichever I'm doing, is just less. So that's been a challenge.
Yeah.
But still like having to do but I did it. They'll celebrate the little things. So
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
but
That's
yeah,
celebration.
so the Kickstarter went well. It's just getting slower on the fulfillment, but the people who've supported me have been really, really awesome.
So I've had
and you're staying in
couple
touch. Like you're staying
What?
in touch and I was saying you're staying in touch and communicating. You're not one of those like, we did a thing, thanks for your money. See you in 3 years.
Yeah, and like I've been showing like when I got the because also my artists, the 2 other artists, I'm working with a few different artists. So Angie, who's did the layout and the covers, is awesome. She like turned in the layout. I have not had a chance to look at that yet. But I got the chapbook cover, and that was running a little late. I've got a couple other extra pieces of art that came up as stretch goals, and those like, so I'm sharing those like as they come in, and the artists are sending me little updates and things. And I actually need to post again this week because it's been like 2 weeks. So yeah,
Nice.
but keeping that in mind, yeah.
I was gonna say I've had a couple of friends do Kickstarters in the last year or so, and it seems like a lot of people are having delays to their fulfillment because of insert reason here,
Yeah.
right? Like it's just,
Yeah.
I think it's just, it's getting harder to get all this stuff together, maybe because more people are doing it and it's working out for people. So it's, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're definitely not alone in that, and almost every single person, like, I think Marisa really hit the nail on the head. The key seems to be, hey, just like communicate. You know?
Yes. Yes.
Don't just, as long as you're not ghosting your supporters, you're solid.
It'll be okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and then I'm also like doing, I'm also doing my deliverables. Like I've done my electronic deliverables. So I've gotten my supporters all their digital art, their digital thank yous. I got them their digital chapbook because that got done. So they're getting stuff from me. It's just coming slower.
Yeah. Well, and the art piece was another piece I wanted to highlight, because one of the things that I noticed about your campaign in particular is that it was so, I mean, it's a dark fantasy series, which is, it's so good. It's absolutely beautiful. But I noticed that you had so much emphasis on like the art of the world and the characters and, you know, all of these pieces that were, it just had such a strong, like, branding isn't the right word, but it had, it had a really cohesive feel to all of it. And I think it was really interesting how you managed to do that, because you worked with like quite an array of artists, didn't you?
Yes. So the original art, and some of them came back too. So when I started creating the 27 Kingdoms, and I went back to my dates of early drafts. Like I started making this, like, I think my earliest draft was like 2014, 2015. And then I was thinking about self-publishing because I knew it was a big, giant, huge fantasy series. And those are hard to get picked up by publishers because, you know, and I've heard others, authors, like they'll get like 2 or 3 out and then not have another one out. So that was originally planned. And then I did get a contract. It was nice. And then life happened. And then I couldn't end up doing that. So I figured if I did it, just do it all on my pace, that would be the best way to do it. And I had the art that I had collected before. So my friend Dante had given me some art originally. And he was leasing my horse. And so it was a trade, art for horse, because
I love
that's how I roll. I love it. That was like awesome. And now he's training my horses because he's an amazing human being.
Cool.
I love him. But he couldn't do the level of art that I needed. And then I had gotten a map done by Kat Scully, who's done some amazing maps for other authors. And then she went back to writing, so she couldn't take over the map. And so my friend Angie, who is an amazing Angie Shearstone, actually I should have given you the link for her because she's awesome.
Still time.
She did she took the art that started off with and then just finished it with the graphic design is like, and she paints, she does like Chinese brush paint. She's amazing. So she took that, finished it, same with the maps. So she's pretty much like the art lead on the project.
Cool.
And so she was able to like make it all cohesive from different things. And so that's how that's going. And when I was looking into and researching Kickstarter, because I researched it for like months and months, and I was just like following all of these other, which is the best way to learn how to do Kickstarters. Look at the ones that are succeeding and which ones are not succeeding and why. And the ones that are succeeding do have a strong visual component to them. So I wanted to be able to put that out there on my Kickstarter. So that is where I put some focus on, is making sure we had our artistic little banners to go with it. Because even things like the banners and like making a little tiny graphic for like, why should you support this project, or the books, the specs, and having all of those kind of fall in line. All of the Kickstarters that I really saw succeeding had that thematic element, that kind of cohesion. And that also, I think that level of visual puts in, you know, from a sales perspective, it looks like someone knows what they're doing.
Yeah, it looks
regardless of.
Yeah.
And that's why I wanted to like keep with that. So
awesome.
No, it's great. The campaign looked great. I remember, I mean, I was always going to support you because I love you. But but when I saw it, I was like, wow, this looks really good. Like all the art looked really good. You know, that everything was just really well presented. And had I not known you, I probably still would have supported it.
It's just so pretty and just so incredibly well done. Yeah.
Yeah, I went out. So I ended up launching it during Dragon Con, which is like I call it my home con, even though it's down in Atlanta and I'm up in Massachusetts. It was the first convention I ever went to because I don't start things little. Let's just jump into one of the biggest conventions there are.
It was our first, all of us. It was all of our first time.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Two rare people.
That might explain something, honestly.
I love it. So I did my Kickstarter there, and I just like would show it to people, and I was showing it around on the panels, and I ended up getting a bunch of people just who saw me at Dragon Con.
That was awesome.
And so that was like,
that's really cool.
Yeah,
Man, Dragon Con was
funded that weekend too, didn't you? Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
You funded that weekend. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. We actually hit our funding within 24 hours.
Fantastic.
So good.
Yeah. And that was like even before Dragon Con. So like we got the 100, and then by the end of Dragon Con, I was already almost at the like 160%. So beyond the 150. And then the last few that came in was like brought it over the 200%.
Yeah.
Trisha, why don't you tell people about the actual book series, since we're talking about the Kickstarter, which we can come back to for sure. Yes, but like
that's cool.
We've got a lot of readers up in here.
Yes. So the particular books are so the 27 Kingdoms is this fantasy world that I created that has again multiple kingdoms, as the title suggests.
Like
the first two books,
10 or 27.
Yeah. On the first, I'll call it the cycle, which these two books are part of, and then I've actually got 2 other duologies, so it's going to be a total of 6. The second 2 are also already written, waiting to be edited.
So good. Yeah.
And this one is in the kingdom of Huotaro, which is very much an Asian styled atmosphere. And my husband has gone over to Taiwan multiple times and brought me back research material because he is awesome.
We love
so there's a lot of research on various cultures and also a lot of the indigenous people in Taiwan, because they actually have these wonderful like living museums, and they actually self-published over there these great books about the histories of the different tribes.
Oh, that's cool.
That's so cool.
Yes, and I was trying to say, do I have it? Yes, I do. We actually have it handy.
Ooh.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. So again, it's an awesome husband, brings me back souvenirs that is research, like win.
Yeah.
But doing a lot of research like that, and so I based like my fake creatures and all of that on those. I looked at a lot of the different imperial, like the different types of emperor, like all of that, and included that. And so the story itself for this cycle is about a princess who was supposedly rescued from a dragon and therefore had to marry the person who rescued her.
Obviously.
Except that's not really what the truth is. So before she can save herself from this like really terrible, shitty situation, an awful marriage, she discovers the actual dragon she was supposedly rescued from and has to rescue him first. And then once she does that, she can kind of work on saving herself and reuniting.
I love it.
So good. It's such a great story.
Thanks. And then once they reunite, then maybe they can also save the kingdom from this threat of demons that happens to be around.
Oh yeah, and there's demons.
There's demons. There's demons.
Save the dragon, save yourself, save your kingdom.
That's right.
Exactly. Yes. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Save the world eventually.
I mean, you got where to go from there? Where to go from kingdom?
Right. Because like a lot of, so besides, Beria is the princess, and the dragon's Hawish. So besides Beria and Hawish's story, there's also the Fae, who decided that's the whole second duology,
Right.
because they were supposed to be like small side characters, and they're like,
Yeah.
We wouldn't know anything about side characters taking over.
What a weird concept.
Yeah.
I know. And so they're also biologically different than humans, so the demons affect them differently.
Oh,
So yeah.
that's cool.
But they got to work together. And then the other countries, because I also have stuff written there already. I don't even know how many words I've written in the 27 kingdoms.
Yeah.
But each of them is like a lot. I love stories where characters, which is probably why I love reading all you guys stuff, have to find their own identity and their empowerment, and like coming out of circumstances where they're told that they need to do something, but their heart and soul is something else. And like fighting to be that, like who they need to be, because they care about, like, if they're leaders, they actually are the kind that care about the people that they're leading.
We love.
And like, how do you fit in your responsibility to your people with the responsibility to be true to yourself? And things like that. And I love exploring that sort of thing. And then when you have the entire world that is now in danger, you're like, well, I want to take care of my people. I need to take care of myself and not run myself too thin. There may be some bias, autobiographical.
What is that? Weird.
Save the world too, like, because I care.
Right.
So that sort of thing. And I think most of the people that I'm friends with, that I read, like the fans, have similar levels of empathy like that. Like, and it's always a challenge to like make the boundaries of who you are and how to take care of yourself, when you also care very deeply about other people, when you care deeply about the world. And those are things that I like exploring in my work in the positive hope side. I also like exploring when people call you a monster, and people assume that because you're different, you're wrong. And so I also have those themes in there. So a lot of the outcasts end up finding out who they are and defining or redefining what it is to be a monster. So that also goes into the horror stuff that I also do.
Yeah.
And that's why my fantasy I market it specifically as very dark fantasy. I do have the hold on to the hope, but it gets really dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of folks who come to our chat, which are amazing, who are creative in various ways. So they run games, or they write, or they're artists, or just, trying to survive in the world with creativity. What are some of your go-to, like, you've been through it over the last couple of years? Do you have any tips you want to share for like still protecting your boundaries, finding ways to be creative even in the face of everything?
Give yourself grace. Honestly, one of the biggest ones, because I beat myself up and then I beat myself up and then I don't want to do anything. Asking your friends for help, like I actually need to start like stalking more of the write-ins with people too, because I think that helps. But I've had a couple other people like say, hey, I am writing right now, would you like to join me? And I'm like, yes.
Yeah, teamwork.
Or with another friend of mine, we did our check-ins while cleaning our desks, and I swear it was a lot messier than it was. It's much better now.
No judgment.
Yeah, zero judgment.
But
like having that almost body doubling, even if it's virtual, has helped a lot. And having friends who are also going through stuff, who I can say, I feel like I'm a terrible person, and like, no, you're not, because of this, this, and this. And I'm also people saying, yeah, and I'm going through that too. Like, I'm struggling as well. You are not alone in the struggle. So reaching out to your community, having your friends, having just a good support system is really good. And then also when you reach out for help and people ask me for help, that also it makes me feel empowered, and then they feel empowered. So I don't remember which convention it was, but I know we were all there. And literally every single one of us, including me, when one of you guys read me, was like, you need to actually ask for help. Like, you're allowed to ask for, like, yep, I can see all your faces. Yeah.
Yep, that happened.
Like, it's okay to ask for help. Asking for help makes other people feel empowered.
And accept
So
help.
remembering that.
Yeah. Accept the help when you,
Yeah.
That's the hard part for me, is like, when people are like, hey, I can help you with this thing. It's like, no, cool, I got it.
Yeah.
Do I?
Yeah.
But you're not going to do it the way I want it done, though.
Character growth, ladies. Character growth.
That part.
Help and actually
Yeah, that's
like,
easier to do it
hard one. It's
myself.
Yeah, like, are you going to do it the way I want it done? And that's also been a challenge too. Like, I've been trying to redo my website for a while. And like, I have one friend who's helping me again, and we need to get back on it. But like, I've had other people do it, and it's not what I want. And so then I lose my faith in like people, like, especially with the hiring people to do stuff. And that's one of the things that I keep getting feedback on. Like, you have so many little things, hire them out. That's a challenge. And that's like a challenge I'll like throw out if people want to give me advice on how the hell do I hire people to do the things that I hate doing, but are going to do them the way I want them done.
Right.
That is a big one. Yeah, but that give yourself grace is huge. And I think also just remembering like your productivity does not define your worth as a person. Just with like remember that. And when things are hard, that doesn't mean you have to produce harder. That's not a thing.
No, you're allowed rest. Like, rest is your right. You do not have to earn rest. Like, I think I need to stick that up on Post-its around my house.
Yeah, right. The messages to ourselves. Yeah.
And here's the thing though about rest and other forms of self-care is that they really are a force multiplier, right? So like, I could sit here and make myself stay open, like the cartoon cats with the toothpicks and the eyelids at like midnight, doing the classic button chair, hands on keyboard, and like force myself to grind out words. But I come back the next day. Are those words going to be worth a damn? Like, honestly, I've been working on kind of
shush. I was going to say it. You shush. You. The whole time I've been waiting to jump in and talk about this. So, Kacey Azell does not get to talk about herself right now because we're going to talk about her. Because Kacey has been working on a course about this exact thing, about how to recharge your creativity.
That's right. I saw the
Yes. So
I downloaded the worksheets. They're very good.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
This is why we are going to talk about it.
Okay, fine. Talk about it.
Thank you. I'm doing it right now.
Did I make the printout of it? I made printouts. I'm trying to, because I was going to actually do the printouts.
Tell people how great they are. But yes, so
they're probably on the kitchen table with my analog workstation.
People who have like a similar vibe that what you're looking for. So somebody who isn't going to say, well, you have to earn your place by being productive. Find the people who are going to be supportive of the growth that you were trying to push for yourself. So Kacey has a course. We will link it here in the comments. If we have not already, I'm sure we will have a show about it too. But find those people. Find the people who are speaking the inspiration into you and not making you feel bad about what you can or can't do. So she's got a course. You should check it out. Trisha agrees. Melissa nodded real big too, and I yelled at Kacey to shush her whole face because she doesn't have to sell it because it's that good, and we are here to tell you about how good it is.
Yes.
So here's what's funny is I wasn't going to sell it. I was just going to give an example of last night I was recording content for it, and I kept screwing it up because I just needed to go the fuck to bed.
Oh, yeah. That's fine too.
I feel that's so hard. So hard. Yes.
We need to talk about your awesomeness.
Okay. Fair enough. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for doing that.
So last night, I was talking with Melissa because I've been trying to get this scene done that I had to send to somebody else. And I was like, I can't get it done. And so finally I sent it to her and she's like, dummy, it's good. Just send it.
It's done.
What's wrong with you? And then in the meantime, she's like, also, I don't want to edit things anymore. I think I'm just going to go to bed. And I was like, okay. And then she's like, but I haven't had dinner. I was like, do you want me to hang out here while you eat dinner? So then you can go to bed. And she's like, yep. Yes. So sometimes you just need somebody to sit there to make sure you eat or to make sure you clean your desk or whatever. Like, we are here to support each other.
Yeah.
Be supported. Allow yourself to be supported.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
To be clear, my comment at the last 5 lines or so of that one little scene was along the lines of, God damn it, you're so fucking talented. I hate your face, and also I want more. And yes, her eating
You're not hungry right now. It's fine.
Because I get stressed and I don't feel hungry.
Yeah.
But I have told my support system, when I get stressed, I don't feel hungry. So they help make sure that I eat.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Kacey. Sorry.
Oh, I was going to say, I do the same thing. When I get stressed, I don't feel hungry, but my body gets hungry. And so I get bitchy. And so I've told my support system, when I'm bitchy, maybe just stand back and throw protein bars at me.
Here's a Snickers.
That's amazing.
I don't like
there's the meme, and I can't remember, is it something like, that's cool that when some people get stressed, they do blah, blah, blah. All I get is overeating and insomnia. And I was like, yeah, I don't get the stress of like, oh, I just don't eat. I get the stress of eat computer, eat dog, eat dog. What do I eat? I eat everything. I'll just eat. Like, are you hungry? No. Fine.
Yeah.
Just like gnawing on my own arm. It's fine. But
Cookies are my downfall. I will have cookies instead of a meal because cookies are easy access, which is why I try not to keep any in the house.
Point of order, however, certain cookies can totally substitute for a meal.
Yeah.
And on that, I'll be right back.
Kacey makes some really great breakfast cookies. They're like oatmeal and brown sugar and something, I don't know. And she's like, I just call them breakfast cookies. And I was like, yep, it's a meal. Thank you so much.
That's right. She brought them to one of the conventions, didn't she? Those are good.
So good.
I don't know that I have time to make those, but now I want to.
I know, right? I'm just gonna eat those again. They're so good.
I'm gonna make some. I have a really good breakfast muffins that are like not quite cookies.
I almost made muffins today. I might make muffins after this.
I made them yesterday. Pumpkin.
It's a snowy day. It's a good day for baking.
Right?
Well, we have electricity.
Girl, do not jinx me.
That's why I said knock on wood.
Yeah.
The sound of the four-wheeler plow, hopefully my mic's not picking it up, but it's been continuous as my husband and kid are like cycling in and out, plowing the drive.
Yeah. My stepmom was like, don't forget, because we are forecasted, the three of us, so not Melissa, who has already gotten snowpocalypse from Memphis. We are forecasted to get 1 to 2 feet. That is our range. Our range is 12 to 24 plus inches. And it's been a while. Like I left Massachusetts for 24 years. And so my stepmother called. She's like, you guys ready? And I was like, yeah, we got everything, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, the problem is the snow is already almost at Olive's butt when she goes to the bathroom. That is my dog, to be fair. And I was like, so 1 to 2 feet, this is going to be a problem. She's like, you're going to have to like shovel a path. And I was like, yeah, that feels like good Monday morning exercise. And she's like, Marisa, no, you go out every hour and you shovel a couple of inches. You do not wait until it's 2 feet and shovel it. And I was like, right. I feel like this is also applicable to what we were just talking about like taking steps, doing things. It feels like the universe is trying to tell me something. So shovel your couple of inches. Don't wait till it's feet.
That's right. That's right. Take care of yourself incrementally. Don't try to fix yourself when you're burnt out and fucking broken and
right. Yes.
But if you are burnt out and fucking broken, then fix yourself. Take the time you need. Right. We all have a friend, and I'm not going to say her name because I haven't asked for permission to show this, but she is going through some medical stuff. And she's like, I haven't been as productive. I haven't really written anything, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, bitch, you're healing your body, right? Like you are having major medical procedures. Take the fucking time and get yourself healthy. And then you can be productive when you're healthy. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, having gone through a bunch of medical procedures, your body still has a limited amount of energy.
Yes.
That includes the creativity and all the brain part. Like your brain still has to send the information to like all of your body parts to heal. Like, and you need to let it have that energy. If you like, and I hate saying this, but it's true. Like if you take that energy away and try to get work done, that takes away your body's ability to heal itself.
Yep.
Because your brain needs to kind of be
on chill, almost like no brain input mode.
Rest mode.
Like just let me put on One Piece and K-pop Demon Hunters. Just that level of like happy shiny. Okay, One Piece isn't necessarily happy shiny currently, but it's hopeful. There's hope.
Bring me the joy.
Like,
and the live
like
action
that
is amazing.
Oh my god, the live action
it's on the list.
Miyagi Godoy is adorable. Oh my god. And like also all the YouTube scenes of like them as actors hanging out and chilling is heartwarming.
Yeah. That's
and also all the reaction videos to K-pop Demon Hunters singing is heartwarming.
Yeah.
And that's okay if you just need to watch heartwarming, silly, mindless things sometimes.
Yeah, let your algorithm bring you joy. Use that to your advantage. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, I keep looking at my window is right on the other side of my camera, and I wish there were a way for me to be smart enough to show you, not smart enough, technologically adept enough to show it to you, because it's not blizzard, like we're not getting crazy wind with it, but it is the very tiny, very fast flakes, and it is near whiteout. You can't really see the house behind us. It's pretty intense back there.
Kind of see the light in my windows is all white.
Yeah, that's
like
yes. It's
yeah.
So get you some joy in the winter. Find the fun.
There we go. There we go.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah.
A drift went by. Sorry, Melissa.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Well, that was yesterday, and then it turned to freezing rain. But so far, we still have power. So
that's good. That's good. We love.
Oh, now my camera's all weird.
Worth it though.
Yeah.
We appreciate this.
There we
go.
Yeah.
So speaking of joy, are there anything about projects you're currently working on or things you're currently doing that are bringing you a lot of joy, Trisha?
Yes. All right. So I do still want to give a shout out to my collection, which is the Where Monsters Pray, because it has an undead unicorn on it. And I'm just going to force that into going to Wicked Westerns. I have to wear the Carmen Sandiego.
I love the prop. It's right there. I'm ready. Let's go. Yes.
All right. So I am currently editing. I've got a cool hairpin in my hair. All right, we'll take the hairpin out for now.
This is very Carmen Sandiego, and
it is very Carmen Sandiego.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you look great.
Yes. And so Scott got me this in Taiwan last visit, which is it actually holds my hair. A single stick that holds my hair.
Gorgeous.
Amazing.
But I am doing Wicked Westerns for the New England Horror Writers. It is the 11th anthology of the New England Horror Writers. Okay. And I am editing with my friend David Boop. We've been friends also for years. So Slush is currently open. Submissions are open. It is for members of New England Horror Writers. The guidelines, I think there's probably going to be a link somewhere.
Mm-hmm. You sent me one. Yep, we got it.
Yes. So we're looking for like horror Western aesthetic. While we like the classic Western, which is like 1850 to 1910, we're also open to like your space Westerns, like Firefly, or like post-apocalyptic Westerns, things like that. So that I'm really, really excited about. And actually after this, I'll be with my cozy blanket reading Slush.
I love it. I love it so much. That's awesome.
Yes. I can't share the art yet, but we have Ogmios giving another cover. He's done several of the covers for us, and it's so cool.
I love that reaction.
I'm actually be doing I convinced the NHW to do a Kickstarter for this one. So we're going to be doing a Kickstarter that hopefully is launching around February-ish.
Amazing.
And we'll go for after submissions close, like a week or two after that, so that we have the final TOC, to table of contents, to tell people.
Treat people.
We do have 3 invitees, which also I haven't announced yet, so I can't say.
Very
here.
Exciting.
Got it.
Secrets.
So yeah, I'm super excited about editing that. What I've seen so far, so the ones I did the first page, so as an editor, and I know we're doing an editing thing later at some point.
We will have more Trisha.
And
I said we will have more, Trisha. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, I always do the first page, and because again, when you have a slush, you have so much time, and since I have all these fun projects, I only have so much time. Everyone gets the first page test. The first page has to grab me, has to make sense, and has to show me you can write. So far, I've looked at the first page of everything that was in the slush last week. I haven't looked again. And they all passed the first page test. So,
Nice.
Good for all of them.
Excellent.
So you're
Awesome.
getting good stuff.
So I'll be doing a deeper read like today again with my cozy blanket because I'm not going anywhere in this.
Yeah.
I'm already blanketed. I'm
Cozy
ready.
blanket and cats.
Yeah.
And cats. And going through that. So yeah, I'm very, very excited about that. So yeah.
That's
That's
awesome.
I also got, so since I have horses, and I've been working with horses for 20 some odd years now. I didn't realize it until I had to put the bio together for the horse article. So I wrote a horse article because a lot of the authors were shooting me like DMs saying, I know it's blind, but horses are ubiquitous. How tough are you going to reject me if I get my horses wrong? And I'm like, well, so I did an article, which I think I also sent the link for, on writing horses and what you would do to make me reject you for things you get wrong on horses. Because not everything.
Yeah.
The biggest issue I have is when people have a plot point dependent on an impossible horse thing. So if you have your horse running from point A to point B at a gallop for this many hours, no, sorry, that's a plot.
You do it.
Yeah.
If you have your character jumping on a horse they don't know, and that horse actually listening to them, no. If you have your horse perfectly willing to like wait around and then disappear, and you like treating them like objects who don't have opinions, not. There's stuff that I can fix in things, and then if you have plot points and character development points based on impossible things, that's what'll get it rejected, because that's not an easy fix.
Yeah.
Throwing in keep too much noise, which is another one of my just little tiny pet peeves, is like when people may have horses, especially in movies and TV. I don't know if it bugs you, Melissa. Like the ubiquitous horses have to whinny all the time. I'm like, no, they really don't make that much noise.
They really don't. They're prey herd animals. They're not that loud, y'all.
Yeah. They have body language. They talk in body language. That's their natural thing.
Those are
things I can fix. Huh?
I will add though that horses are real loud if you are late to feeding them.
Yes, they are.
You guys are just, I am delighted by this, because you guys are just proving one of my maxims true right now. And that is in writing, there are two groups that you don't want to piss off. The second, and it is definitely the second, is gun bros, right? You don't want to piss off the gun bros.
Would be one, and then horse people are two.
No. It's second because it's in order of priority. Even the only group worse to piss off than the gun bros are the horse girls.
Yeah.
Really?
These are gender agnostic terms. To be clear, gender agnostic terms.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's funny because when I do my list, I always put guns above horses, because I am constantly hearing from, maybe it's just like I don't have as many horse people.
Yeah.
It's probably
I have a lot of gun people.
You know horses, and so you get the horse stuff right. But if you piss off the horse, oh my gosh, yeah, it is.
For you.
It's apocalyptic.
I know. I want to see. I'm hoping Dave. I don't know how much time David had, because he's done a lot of Western, and he knows his Western. Like he knows his gun stuff about which guns to use. Because I've called him and asked him, like when I've had to do time sensitive pieces about what guns would be used when. He has an amazing amount of information on that. I don't know if he has the time or ability to write a little article, but it was people asked me to do it. And I know it's one of the things that if I get a submission and people get it wrong, I
Yeah. It's not going to go well. Yeah.
It's also all Googleable too. Like, even if you've never met a horse, there's so many horse person blogs.
Yeah.
And like people who talk about horses. Like, I also have so many links in my article about other places that have even more information. Like, there's this great, I think it's called Pistols and Petticoats.
Oh, that's
and they're
great.
women romance Western writers.
Nice.
Oh, I love it.
And they have a blog about getting Western stuff right, particularly for women. And I'm like, yes, please check this out.
Yeah.
So things like that.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's really important. Good times. Oh, horses. Melissa, Kacey, anything bringing you a lot of joy?
Yeah, actually, you guys talked about it earlier, but I'm really excited about this course that I'm working on. I've got my starter course launched as of the time of recording this, and I am hopeful that I will have the full big shebang course launched as of the time of airing this, but we'll see. So overall, the entire concept is just see what happened was I have a lot of friends who are creative people, and I've had a lot of really great conversations with them. And we've had some really great conversations on this channel about things like, how do you take care of yourself? And how do you keep from burning out? And what happens if you are burnt out? And how do you handle it when your publisher like reaches out to you and says, hey, you know, your series isn't doing well, I'm dropping you, right? Like, I've had those conversations with everybody here, and at the risk of sounding arrogant, I'm pretty good at talking people through stuff like that. And so I just thought that would be a thing that an area in which I could offer something to the world, right? So the starter course is called Light Your Creative Spark, and it's it's like 5 lessons. It's a quick way to, when you're feeling that resistance of like, you know, I have this great idea, I have this great work, I'm excited about doing it, but why the fuck can't I sit down and just write the story, right? that course is all about like getting through that. How do I push past that? And it's, spoiler alert, it's not just put your butt in the chair and your hands on the keyboard, because again, that doesn't work for me. It leads me to burnout, right? The larger course is it's kind of a deeper dive into some like mindset things, and how to train your brain to think in a way that makes you a more creatively fulfilled person overall, I guess, if that makes sense. I go into like a lot of like growth mindset and you know, choosing your thoughts kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm excited about that. And thank you guys for letting me talk about it on the show.
Never again. No, it's so great. It is so great. That's awesome. Melissa?
Cookies.
I love it.
Yeah. And tacos, because, you know, there are tacos in this one because reasons.
Yes. Those reasons are Rob Monson.
Rob Monson. That's what
adore him. And tacos. Yeah.
So this came out beginning of January. It's doing really well. Jason Cordova and I had so much fun with Bronze Legion. We're a third of the way. I don't know how this works anymore. We're writing book 2. It's fun. And yeah, sci-fi is when Melissa writes spaceships and dropship armor and all these things with the power of friendship and tacos.
The power of tacos. You can get a lot done with tacos.
I mean, they're delicious. Now I want some for lunch. I'm hungry.
I do too.
Yeah, I was thinking, I think I have taco shells, and I think I have some turkey meat. Heck.
Happy to help.
Yeah.
I can make tacos happen.
Yeah, I'm very excited to eat my curry, honestly. Melissa also is a really, really good baker. What were those freaking s'more cookies you made last year?
They are literally like if you took a chocolate chip cookie and a s'more and you just mashed it together, and you have a s'more cookie where half the flour is actually crushed graham crackers, and you have chocolate chips and you have marshmallows, and it's just whole.
That sounds so good.
Yeah.
Folks, the recipe.
Folks watching this, get you friends who are incredibly good cooks or bakers, And if you don't, go ahead and do it yourself. I mostly have really great friends who do it, and then every now and then I'll try to make something, and it's fine. When they don't ply me with the cookies that I deserve to be plied with, or the Carmelitas or the whatevers. Making your own is fine, but baked goods are joy. Get you some joyful baked goods.
I wasn't lying when I said cookies bring me joy, y'all. Like,
no, that's
real. Yeah. I was thinking, like, I could probably, because I know there's gluten-free graham crackers, so I could turn those I have a couple friends who always feel bad about get left out baking, so I ended up teaching myself how to do a lot of gluten-free baking.
You're such a kind person.
Yeah, that's really lovely.
That is lovely.
I mean, I gotta say, so one of my non-writing bragging points, and also one of my things that also baking does bring me joy, and I will say I have perfected the gluten-free shortbread.
Oh,
nice.
And I do like a savory shortbread with blue cheese and black pepper.
Okay.
Interesting.
It's awesome. Okay. So I created that. And then I'll do a sprinkle. So we were in Iceland, which was an awesome trip for our 25th anniversary.
Congratulations.
And we picked up salt, and it was like Icelandic thyme and like flaky salt. And so I put that on top of the gluten-free blue cheese. Yeah. Yeah. Is that a request for a boss cone?
Well, yes, and in addition to Marisa's get you some friends who can bake, get you some friends who are like ridiculous foodies, because Trisha is one of my favorite people to go out to eat with, because she'll be like, okay, here's what you want to get. And we
Never
get
wrong.
And she knows, and she's never wrong, right? And like several times now we've been at conventions or events or whatever, and she's like, well, there's a place around here, and we'll go, and oh my gosh, you guys. Yeah.
I think Marisa is the one that found the really awesome French place near Boscone with the that was Marisa. Those were awesome. And that was probably one of the best coffees I've had. They had the tiramisu coffee with mascarpone on top and a ladyfinger. Oh.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. Get you friends.
Train your Instagram algorithm, which 9 times out of 10 gives me baked goods, often close by, and happy animals and fun nerd things. Train algorithm.
That's true.
Yeah. And then also follow all our posts.
Yeah, we'll share them. Yeah.
Because then you'll get book stuff, which is fun too.
I was gonna say, I have a really good Instagram feed, which is like all you guys' videos, cats doing stupid things, horses doing stupid things, food, and funny anime commentary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love it.
That's a fun question. What's on your Instagram feed? We should keep that one in the hip pocket for future guests.
Ooh,
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Feel like you got to prep people for that one. Just
sure. Yeah.
Be like, no, thank you. I don't want to.
Because I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, well, mine is y'all's videos, y'all's posts, and it's recipes, and shirtless dudes, which
it's so weird. They just like creep in there, and you're like,
shirtless dudes plus kittens. Shirtless dudes and
I do have some kitten ones too.
Horses too.
Yeah.
But together, like there's like an hot Aussie guy and kitten thing. I don't remember how it got into my feed, but
but it's
quick heart. Show more. Yeah. Like the firefighters and puppies. Yep. Let's go.
Yes. Oh, that too.
Yeah.
So,
So I will also answer the joy question. You're welcome.
Please, yes.
And I will give you categories. One, books that I have recently read include finally getting to Dungeon Crawler Carl, because I read the first book. Yeah, I read the first book and it was like delightful. I got halfway through the second one and I was like, obtain the rest immediately so that I can binge. And that is what I did over the course of a week. I read 6 of them. I have no regrets. It's amazing. Also, Matt Dinneman is like a good guy.
He's such a sweetheart.
Yeah, so kind. Like I love to see great people get great success.
Yeah, me too.
And for great work, right? So like it's a super, super fun series. It's bringing me a lot of joy. And my Instagram feed, it started to creep in with a lot of like fan videos about Dungeon Crawler Crawl, and I'm so delighted because they're
I'm starting to get the donut cosplayers.
That's oh my god! Yeah. Well, those are people who are just like, I am appalled or whatever. They're just so delightful because anytime somebody has a lot of joy about a book, I am here for it. Even if it's not a book that I've read or liked, I still love it. But now that I have officially read and loved, now Instagram's like, oh, well, do you want to see other people? Yes, I do. I want to see those people. Thank you for sharing the joy. So it's book joy. In like career joy, I am super excited about 2027 for several reasons, not all of which I can talk about yet, but one has been recently announced. I get to be the mistress of ceremonies at a new con in Virginia Beach. Yes, excitingly, a new con run by experienced con runners, which is ideal.
Yeah,
awesome.
And y'all, I love cons. I love talking to and about nerd stuff, to nerds about nerd stuff, nerdily. And now I get to like be up front with a microphone, so you have to listen to me talk about nerd things, and I'm so pleased.
That's gonna be amazing.
You're gonna do so great. I'm so excited for you.
Thanks. I'm mostly just gonna be unhinged, so
that's
be fun.
That's the best way to be.
I love it. And one of my very favorite things about that specifically is one of the first 5 comments when the con announced it was, "Ooh, does that mean the other feral ladies will be there?" And my immediate response was, "This is the unsecretest of my plans." Like, to be clear, yes, please continue to see us as a unit, because yes, please, I try. So that brought me a lot of joy. And then in my own project things, I have started work on my Honorverse stuff, which is very exciting.
That is so exciting. That is so exciting.
Thank you. Thanks. And it's not only exciting, it's also, you guys know this, and some of you probably, everyone will have a way to relate to this. When you start working on something that you have been very excited about, but also very nervous about, and then you have a lot of fun. And so it's just like, oh, this is going to be work, sure, but this is going to be work that I love to do, as opposed to like you've had this task that you had to do forever, and you go to do it and you're like, oh, that wasn't so bad. It's kind of like that, but more fun.
Yeah.
Really excited.
I'm so excited for you. That's great.
Yes. Those are all joy, because the weather outside is grateful. So we make it delightful.
Can I make a confession? I really
no,
like
because
it.
you love it. You love this weather.
I love it because I am a very, very lucky woman who doesn't have to leave her house. I do my work right here where I can stay warm. I have a super hot guy that I love to have sex with that goes out and plows the drive. Like, so I recognize that I'm speaking from a place of privilege, but also I'm honoring that privilege by saying I love it. I love snow.
That's great. That's great. It is very beautiful.
I love it.
Yeah. Yes. I love that it is bringing you joy.
Yes.
And I definitely like it more than I did. So like when I grew up here, right? And ask any New Englander, it always used to snow way more than it snows now. So right.
Yes.
You don't know anything until you've seen the blizzard of 78. Like, okay, I got you.
I was 1, but whatever.
It's fine. I was not born. I wonder how that timeline could have worked out. Anyway, like choose wisely, right?
I think I hit when I was born. Like,
yeah. So it snowed a bunch, but like when I was a kid, I had to get up and shovel or clear my car or go somewhere at like 5 a.m. And I don't care how much you love snow. It is real hard to love snow when you're up at 4:30 in the morning. The sun will not be joining you for 3 to 4 hours, if at all. And the ice is in you, not in any kind of fun way. And you have to like watch your school bus Tokyo drift around the hill, like, and then get on it. So this version of winter is much better than childhood version of winter.
Yeah. No, I fully acknowledge that. I just,
Trauma.
Yeah.
Trauma.
No.
You know what else?
Scott hates the snow, so like it makes him sad when he's got to do the shoveling, which I appreciate that he does for us.
Yeah.
And I'll do like my part of it. But yeah, usually we do not do the every few inches. We just wait till it's done, and then we'll just enjoy the good parts, like Kacey, until we're like, I guess tomorrow we have to wake up and do stuff. So I suppose we'll do stuff now.
Clear things. Yeah.
The other thing that brings me joy.
Yeah.
You three bring me joy.
Yeah.
This is pretty great.
Yes.
Well, speaking of year ahead, it's 2026 still, again, more.
Yes.
Make all the generation hearts. I love it. I really love that.
It's funny. I'm super bendy, but I can't really do. So I can do this one. But there's like an upside down. I can do that one. There's like an upside down version, and I don't know how to do that one.
I'm too old. But I love that the youth are out there coming up with new hearts. Respect.
Yes.
Thank you, youth, for your bendy fingers. I don't know. We'll take that up. This year, 2026, where can people find you in the places? Because there are a couple places that all four of us will be, which is very exciting.
Yeah.
So Trisha, where should people find you in a consensual, respectful manner?
Yes. So I will be at BossCon with all y'all, which I am super excited about. And I'm also hoping that there'll be a nice day where we can go and get our croissants. Just saying, that's. I will also be at. So I'm also helping a friend with a children's book called The Christmas Pineapple.
Adorable.
And so it's awesome. It's based on her family. It's such a cool book, and hopefully I'll be able to talk more about that later. But so we're going to actually do the virtual Society of Children's Book Writers and Illustrators, aka SCIBWE. Sorry, Jane Yolen, if you happen to be listening to this. She cringes when I call it SCIBWE, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but it's easier to say. So we're doing the virtual SCIBWE conference the weekend before BossCon. The weekend after BossCon is Dead of Winter horror film festival in Worcester area, which is a wonderful convention that also has authors and books and a lot of local makers. And it's in Worcester. It's in the DCU Center. So I'll be there with the New England Horror Writers. And Rising Phoenix Game Con. I think that one's in April. I'm also debating, there's another business conference that's being run by Die With Your Boots On. It's called Grayscale. It's in Salem, and it's the weekend that includes the 1st of April. So I'm tossing that out because you guys might be interested in hitting that too. So there's that. Rising Phoenix. I cannot make it to Liberty Con this year just with the travel and stuff. So I'm sad about that. So, and then July, I've got ReaderCon, which they're still open for participants, at least as of the recording of this, if you guys want to go and possibly, because that's just in Burlington, so that's not that far for you guys either. There's ReaderCon, and then immediately after ReaderCon is Camp Necon, which is up in New Hampshire, which is another fantastic con for dark fantasy, horror, crime, thriller authors. And then in August in Providence is Necronomicon. That happens every 2 years. That's hopefully where we're going to be releasing Wicked Westerns. So highly recommend that convention too. Very well put together. They also have discounts for educators and librarians and special programming for educators. They have a film festival, huge art show. And Providence also is like a foodie haven.
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks after that is Dragon Con.
Yay. We will all be there.
We will all be there. Yeah.
Yeah. So Dragon Con, after Dragon Con, it's either there. And then Silver Scream, and then Merrimack Valley Halloween Book Fest, and then the Salem Outdoor Market, and probably a few small things in between.
Just a few more.
Yes. Is that all?
And if you cannot make it to any of those in-person things, of which Trisha gives you so many options, where can people find you on the internet, Trisha?
I am at a novelfriend.com. And you can search for, actually, if you search for Novel Friend, it'll bring up all the things. So my Instagram, my Facebook. And then you can also find me on the New England Horror Writers, which I did. I also just recently reposted a bunch of us who edited for prior ones. We did a 1 hour long talk about submissions and things we want people to remember when they're submitting. So I recently reposted that to remind people for when they're sending their submissions in. So you can find me on like the New England Horror Writers. That's where my horse blog currently is. And I don't know what else. I'll probably do 1 or 2 more. Because sometimes writing a nonfiction blog about things that annoy you is a great way to procrastinate when you can't think of your fantasy things that you need to.
Nope, it's just you're being productive in a different way. That's all.
That's right. That's right.
Totally
the brain different exercises. Like sometimes you need to work a different part of the brain.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's another thing I noticed too. Like sometimes you do need to take a break from the fiction. The brain needs to recharge. So writing a nonfiction or writing poetry are 2 things I do.
Yeah. Nice. I love it. Melissa, Kacey, do you want to add highlight one thing that you were excited about for this year where somebody can see you?
Sure. I will be joining Trisha and Marisa at Boscone in Boston on President's Day weekend in February. So which may or may not be before or after this episode. Yep. So
maybe you can come see us or maybe miss it.
You can come see us there.
Yeah. Nice. Melissa?
I can't make Boscone, but I will be at JordanCon in April. So I'm really excited about that one. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I will be tragically without any of you, but I will survive somehow.
If it were anything other than my kids' pilot training graduation, I would be there.
Or my little brother's wedding.
Right? How dare real life interfere?
Yeah.
But, guys, don't worry. Not only will Melissa be there, but so will Brandon Sanderson. So join your fellow nerdy fantasy fans in Atlanta and have a lovely time. It'll be amazing.
Yeah. Send us pictures.
Right. Yes, please go have fun for me. I mean, I will have fun, but it'll be a very different kind.
Different kind of fun.
Different kind.
And one thing I will highlight, I think everywhere that I will be has been named already, but one thing I will highlight is, though I will not have very many releases this year, you've heard a lot about some of the awesome projects that Trisha has coming out, but there are also some really cool sequels coming out this year. The sequel to this book called Mage Light is coming out in May. April, even sooner. You have to wait even less time. It was last year, May, this year, April. I mean, we're really having with book 3. It's pretty great. And then a sequel to Rise from Ruin is also coming out this summer. As of right now, it's July. So, just keep last year, June, this year, July. They're staying right in there because these ladies are knocking off those books. So I'm very excited about those. Go read those sequels because I need more people to nerd out.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah. So that's all we went over because of course we did, because we had Trisha, which was wonderful. And all I want to do is sit here and talk longer. But we're done. We love you. We said good day. I'm going to hit a button.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
If you had fun, you're still here. It's been an hour and 10 minutes. You've had fun. Go
ahead. I had a blast. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh my God, girl. Always. We love having you. So
I love being here.
If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. Hang out with us. We're here at least a couple times a month. And I'm going to hit a button a couple times. It's not going to be awkward at all. Here we go. Ready? Love you. Bye.